Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. And here on, we're going to deal with another topic titled Dating Modern Women with the Pointy Thing. Yeah, that's right. Dating modern women with the pointy thing. Now, if you're wondering what the pointy thing is, then you must be living under a rock. But for educational purposes, we will use the term pointy thing because in these spaces, it seems as if though, if you use any other sort of words, you get looked upon as someone who's starting trouble. So, I will use the term pointy thing to identify what I'm talking about. But for educational purposes, in case you just don't get it, let me give you a little brief information on the screen. This is what I mean by pointy thing. Yeah, the modern woman. Yeah, that's right, brothers. We got to deal with this topic because it's a serious one. And I may, don't quote me on that, but I may have to do an explicit version for Patreon followers. I may have to do one for that. But for right now, I want to talk about this particular issue here. Because, see, the modern woman, she's out here in the world. And a lot of you brothers are pretty much interested in dating and getting with women. But I find that in today's day, it's a little more scary. You know, there was a time when commercials used to play commercials about wearing protection, the importance and awareness of STDs, HIV, AIDS, and so forth. And they drill that in your mind over and over and over and over to the point where even if you met a sister and she's cool, in the back of your mind, you would wonder, do she got the creeper? And even though you're thinking, do she got the creeper, she's looking at you as if though, what if you got the creeper? But in today's day, it's a little more interesting, shall I say? Because with all that is going on within the world today concerning the pointy thing, and again, if you're joining the show, this is the pointy thing. You all know what that means. You understand the language that I'm speaking. I'm speaking a language without speaking the language, but you understand. Right. Would you date a woman who have the pointy thing? That's the question that you brothers gonna have to ask. And you know what's interesting about this? I should title this thing both ways, because when you really think about it, should women date men who have the pointy thing? And I'm not talking about that pointy thing. Talking about the other thing, right? But for this video, we're going to just focus on the modern woman. And for any modern woman that's listening, this is also vice versa. So although the title says what it says, I will just focus on modern women, and pretty much that it can go both ways in terms of a woman dealing with a man who have the pointy thing or not. But I want brothers to really consider the information. Dating modern women with the pointy thing, how does that affect you? How does that affect your life as a man who don't have the pointy thing? How do you deal with those issues? Or do you just go out there and just get with whatever woman, as long as she look cute, as long as she look good? That's why I put that particular woman that you see on the screen. I mean, when you look at those lips, it make you want to come to Christ. When you look at her pretty little nose, it make you want to breathe. But when you look at her eyes, I see worry. See, brothers, don't let the pretty face fool you, because she's worried about something. Because she got the pointy thing. And my concern is, what does the pointy thing do long term in our women? What do it do? What do the pointy thing do long term in us as men? What do it really do? Because as men, we have to understand that we have to procreate. And when you think about a farmer who is growing food, vegetables, fruits, the crop and the ground which he plants seed in must be fertile. It must be good soil. So as men, when we think about procreating with our women, the modern woman, we gotta think about these things. And again, I may do an explicit version for my patrons. But how do you brothers go about dating in today's day? Do you just get with whatever woman as long as she look cute? As long as she got pretty lips, pretty face, wearing makeup? You just get with her just to get with her? Or do you ask questions like, did you get the pointy thing? Because I need to know. I need to know for my own concern and safety. Just like in today's day, you got to walk around and you got to show proof. You can't go to a movie, you can't go here, you can't do this, because you got to show proof that you got the pointy thing. So I'm suggesting that as men, when you deal with a modern woman, she needs to show proof that she don't have the pointy thing. Because if she have the pointy thing, then she need to deal with men that have the pointy thing. Brothers, this is very important. I may crack a little jokes, have a lot of humor, but I find this to be very serious and very troubling, to say the least. Because with the rampant whoredom of our people and how they sleep around, there's a lot of whoremongering, a lot of pumping and dumping. Women are just out here living it up. Men are out here running through sisters. We must consider what is really going on in today's day and how this pointy thing may affect the growth and productivity of our people. Because I don't know about anyone else, but if I'm an athletic guy, then I only want women that are athletic like me. I don't want a lazy lady. I want a woman who is athletic. A woman who like to work out. A woman who want to sweat. A woman who don't mind getting on a bike and go riding. A woman who don't mind putting on the roller skates. A woman that don't mind skateboarding. A woman that don't mind jogging, because if I'm trying to take care of myself, then surely I would want a woman that's doing the same. If I'm following the dietary laws according to the Bible and I'm not eating shrimp, lobster, ham sandwiches, and pork chops, if I'm not eating none of that mess and bacon, then surely I would want a woman that follow the same lifestyle. I'm not gonna get with a sister and she's eating a bowl of shrimps and a bowl of crab, or I go to her house and she's preparing dinner and I'm like, wow, I'm hungry. What did you fix? Or I fixed you shrimp and crab. It's not gonna be a good night, because I'm gonna tell her I don't eat that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't appreciate her fixing that. See? So you're gonna wanna deal with women that pretty much are within your program on how you move as a man. So if you're the kind of guy that have a certain diet, a certain lifestyle, a certain way you carry yourself, surely you're going to want women that pretty much can complement you in terms of how they choose to live, which coincide with what you do as a man, so that your stay with her is more beneficial because you know she's on point. You know, it don't make no sense you're with a woman who's eating pork chops and shrimp and she's eating all that mess, but this is the woman that you're trying to get pregnant to have your babies. We can't have that as men, because our seed is very important to us. And as a man, you need to be concerned with where you plant that seed. Just because a woman is pretty, just because a woman is fine, just because she got a wagon, just because she look good from head to toe, does not mean inside her body have all the potential to bring forth healthy babies for you. Do you understand me? We don't need no complications. We don't need no future issues. We don't need no side effects. We don't want none of the problems or the drama associated with any foreign item that may be inside of a potential woman we're trying to mate with. So as men, you have to understand, dating modern women with the pointy thing should be of great concern to you if you're the kind of man who don't have or don't have interest in the pointy thing. For example, would you deal with a woman that don't want the most high? Would you deal with a woman that don't want to obey your leadership? Would you deal with a woman that don't want to obey you? Surely you won't. So why would you deal with a woman that is not living or come to you with the quality that you're requiring? Now, if a modern woman choose to have the pointy thing, that's her prerogative. But I personally don't want her, because I'm about family building. I'm about growth. And I don't want none of my seed to be contaminated with anything. If you choose to have the pointy thing, that's you. But as a man who carry the seed of life, my seed deserve to be in good ground, not ground that have anything else in there that is not from the Most High. I mean, think about this, brothers. Just look at this modern woman. Look at her earrings. Now you tell me, are you ready to holler at her and get it in? Are you kidding me? The fake lashes, the dyeing the hair blonde, and those earrings speaks volumes of the mental illness and the conditioning inside of the modern woman. Now, if you choose to mate with a woman like this, that have the pointy thing, this is the dysfunction you got to deal with. What woman in her right mind walk around with earrings like that? What kind of fashion statement is that? That just tells me that she got the pointy thing. And I don't want no parts of that. So I would just rather deal with another sister that don't have the pointy thing. Because as far as I'm concerned, I would not deal with a sister that have the pointy thing. I'm just being honest. Because I don't have the pointy thing. I mean, I got a pointy thing. But I don't got that pointy thing. I had to make that clear, But you have to realize what exactly is going on here. Because in the future, brothers, I'm here to tell you, your seed, your sperm, because you're the kind of brother who don't have the pointy thing, your seed is going to be extremely valuable. Trust and believe. Not only that, women that don't have the pointy thing are going to be sought after more than any other woman on earth. Yeah. Because brothers is going to want to mate with a woman that they know is more natural, pure, not contaminated with anything, don't have anything inside of her that may introduce issues to the offspring or whatever the case is. We don't want a woman that is going to bring us complications and problems later on down the road. No. We want a woman that is clean, pure, and organic. Organically fresh, good ground to produce with, to bring forth seed. Now, if you choose to go out there and get the pointy thing as a modern woman, then find a man that also have the pointy thing so you both can live happily ever after. Me personally, I don't want you. And that's my choice. Because I'm protecting myself. Just like you think you're protecting yourself. You made your choice, and I made mine. I choose to follow the Most High. I choose to follow the dietary laws. I choose to live righteously. I choose to consume the word of the Most High. I choose to live a righteous life. That's what I choose. I don't choose the way of the heathen. I don't choose to practice paganism. I don't choose to celebrate holidays such as Christmas, Easter, Halloween, Valentine's Day, you name it. I choose the truth. And the truth is, the modern woman and the pointy thing is not my cup of tea. So if you're a modern woman and you're thinking, You're trying to figure out, is it possible for me to get a man that don't have the pointy thing, but yet you do? I'm here to say that dating in today's day is really bad, because now we got more work to do. Not only, brothers, do you have to find out if the modern woman is free from STDs and other issues, but you also have to find out, do she have the pointy thing? And is she going to be upfront and open with you? Because if she don't pull out paperwork, then we don't need to be together. Because here's the thing, ladies. If you're a modern woman and you have a problem providing proof of whether or not you have the pointy thing or not, then you would be a hypocrite, because you know in the real world, you got to provide that sort of information to go to a movie theater, to go to a bar, to go to a local gym, concert. You got to provide said information. Now, why is it that you can provide your information for the powers that be so that they can know your every move and what you have, but when it comes to you getting with a man to be in a long-term relationship, you don't feel you owe him the information that he need to make a quality decision to even be with you? I mean, you got to make up your mind, the woman, because if you choose to get the pointy thing and the man that is pretty much a potential mate never got the pointy thing, but he's looking for a woman that never have the pointy thing, a woman who's more pure, and you know you got it, then you owe it to him to let him know, look, I took the pointy thing. I really would like us to get together, and build. And it's up to him if he feel it's necessary for you to be in his life. But it's not for you to be deceptive and act as if though you're good, everything is fine. No, because he's looking for a woman that's 100% pure. And if you know you're not that woman, you need to let that man know. Because the way I see it, if you took the pointy thing, you should deal with a man that also have the pointy thing. Not a man that don't. Because this may introduce other issues that we don't want. And this is why, as men, you need to be mindful of the dating scene and think about these type of issues, because you might be around a woman and she might be fine, you feeling her, everything is cool, and you might be one of these brothers that, you didn't receive the pointy thing, but the woman that you're actually talking to did. You don't know that. But in your mind, you're assuming that she didn't when she actually did. And with all the information that you may have, for you to even get with her while knowing the truth could pose a serious threat to your life, future family, and your own personal well-being. Because you don't know what the pointy thing is, or what it's supposed to do, or the long-term effects. You just don't know. All we got to do is just wait and see what happens. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not interested in no woman that have the pointy thing. That's my personal preference. She have to be the type of woman that she don't have none of that. And I think that as brothers, we're going to have to start to ask women for, paperwork so that we can find out where she stand in these particular matters, because the last thing you want is to get with a woman and, she's out here doing all sorts of things with her body and you're trying to bring forth children, but she went out there and did other things. So it's going to create a mess. It's going to create a real mess out here, man, because brothers are going to be making decisions to get with women just because she looked cute. And what's to say if you got her pregnant? How would that pregnancy go? Would it go to term? Would she have miscarriages? What will happen? Will there be issues with the child due to the DNA of the woman and the pointy thing? How does that play a role in the development of the child? Because if you have something in your body, surely the child also gets it too. Is this something you brothers want for your children, your future children? Do you want your future children to be born with something in their system due to a woman that you picked up? See, these are important things you got to think about, because a lot of you took the pointy thing and most of you didn't. But as men, we need this information from women when we deal with them, especially if you're a brother of truth. But if you're just a woman who's out in the world living your best life, then hey, do you. But I won't be the one doing you, because I have some serious concerns about a lot of things. You know, I just have those concerns. So the choice is pretty much yours, brothers. Would you date a modern woman with the pointy thing? Would you just ignore it? Say it's cool. You know what I mean? I'll still deal with her. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm good. Are you really good? Really? Do you really have all the information? You have to think about that. You know? So I may do another video on this issue and just put it on my Patreon site and break this thing down even further. But what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on this particular issue? And keep in mind, ladies, you might be a woman who never received the pointy thing because you want your womb and everything to be on point, and you just have issues with trust, which is not wrong. You know, this is a serious decision, but you're looking for a man that is pure. Well, this is going to be more work on your part as a woman, and why you need to keep your legs closed to verify where this brother stands. Because you need to know this. Because if you're going to carry a baby for him, you need to make sure that his seed is totally organic. Very important. You don't want him to have a seed that have something else in it. Do you follow me? So, as you lay there in your bed thinking, modern woman, remember you made the choice. You made that choice. And now you got to live with it. Just like I made my choice. So if you're a modern woman and you took the pointy thing, I think that it's best you deal with men that have the pointy thing as well. That way, you both can do whatever you got to do and leave the people that don't have the pointy thing alone. You do you, I'll do me. Just that simple. And don't be mad because I don't want you. I have my reasons. If you're a patron, you would know why. Because when it comes to family development and bringing forth children, oh, nothing should be in the way of that. Nothing. So with that being said, dating modern women with the pointy thing. That's right. Make sure you rate the video. If you like my content, support via PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw or via Cash App, $RingoTVRaw. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Follow me on Patreon at patreon.com/blackmaleadvicetv for exclusive content not seen on YouTube. And also follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw. What are you brothers gonna do in this dating world? What are you sisters gonna do in this dating world? Are you sisters gonna just get with any man and allow him to place his injector in your system so that he can give you the serum? Or are you gonna deal with a man who is pure? A man who don't have none of those issues, a man in whom you and him can love one another and grow and bring forth babies and know that your babies are 100% healthy and strong. They don't have no weaknesses due to anything that you may place in your system unaware. But blessed children that are healthy and strong. And this why as men you must find women that have a heart of gold, a womb that is pure, not defiled, not a sister with an extreme high body count, but a woman who is fertile, a woman who is good ground to plant seed to bring forth life. And as men, we got to bring forth life. But when it comes to bringing forth life and choosing the right kind of women, it's a task in and of itself. Because a woman carries so many secrets, so many hidden treasures, sometimes hidden landmines. So brothers, don't get caught up with modern women that wear these kind of earrings, that wear the fake lashes. They have some sort of issue that they're going through, and it's just not cool. I don't see anything hot and sexy about them earrings. It just tells me that she's the type of woman I don't need. Real talk. So with that being said, I'm gonna sign out. Everybody have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. Stay out of trouble. Do what you gotta do. Stay on your grind. And everything's gonna be okay. That being said, y'all, I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $RingoTVRaw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out.